2014, Sithbas, the creator and founder of Zombie Records, was exposed as a glitcher and a modder. Zombie Records staff knew that this was true, but they wanted to protect their site, so they spread lies around the community. Everyone that spoke out against Sithbas were told that they're mindless idiots that were doing it because Frenzy said so. They were said they were being biased, they were doing it to suck his dick, and many other things. If you were to speak out against Zombie Records and say that Sithbas was a cheater, then Firefly would message whomever you were talking to and say that you were a liar. She would defame your character behind your back. Since then, I have found new, irrefutable evidence proving that Sithbas is a cheater. Throughout this video, I will be showing, explaining, and proving that Sithbas is a cheater. The first game he modded is round 100 on Kino. Alright, do want to point a few things out. Just notice his monkeys. They're at PS3 monkeys right now. Perfectly normal. Just want to point that out because that will change later on. And soon, in a moment you will see where the box is, which just is normal right now. And alright, so you see the box is right there. And if you can tell from the light, so it definitely is there. It isn't, not seeing things. The box is on the stage. Alright, so now notice that his monkeys look completely different because he has more monkeys. Just gonna take a screenshot. Yes, also notice he didn't buy the Olympia, which is very odd for doing this strategy because normally when you trade out, you buy the Olympia. But anyway, so I'm just gonna, zoom in. Well, that looks more than 3 monkeys. And yeah, maybe I'm just being biased right now, but that definitely does look like multiple monkeys, more than 3. And if you don't know that, if you use unlimited ammo, then you get unlimited monkey. It looks like you have unlimited monkeys when unlimited ammo is on, and if you turn off unlimited ammo, you still will have those monkeys you got from unlimited ammo, and then they just won't replenish once you use them. So that is proof. That's 100% proof that he used unlimited ammo. But just in case if people want more proof, I will be showing more proof. Yeah, so like I said, the Olympia, he didn't buy it, which is very odd for when you're doing this strategy because you buy the Olympia when you're trading out. Also, which you will notice, I'm just going to be keeping track of also the amount of points he spent because his points at the end of the game do not add up. So I'm just going to, keep track. He bought the MPL. Whoops. Alright. And in a second you will notice where the box is. Apologize. Alright. Just gonna... Where is it? Alright, so you'll see the box is still on the stage. Very interesting. Could be a coincidence, but because of the monkeys, I don't think that's a coincidence. And I especially don't think it's a coincidence because the only trade out he shows is on 89 right here, and guess what, it's on the stage. Also, I'm just gonna write down that number, and also just to notice that he has Olympia, so he decided to buy it for just change up his strategy when trading out the gun. Of course, that's what he's gonna do. Anyways, and also right now he has God mode enabled. I'll point out later how I know that, but just to notice that he won't get hit from the zombie. Very odd. He didn't get hit right there, but yeah, who knows? Could be a coincidence, right? Alright, so alright, so look at his points. Look at specifically the 1000 place. And alright. Grabs the T-gun and he lost exactly 1000 points. You might be thinking, oh, what does that mean? Well, that means that he bought the trap in the dressing room. and then he missed the zombie, and then instead of jumping through and killing the zombie, he decided to go to this trap. Now, why did he decide to use a second trap? And that is because he wanted to record the round transition, and because he has God mode enabled, if he jumped through the trap, then you would be able to see he has God mode because he would not get a hit marker on him. So he realizes this, so the easiest way would just be to use a second trap. And also, here you will see he does a horde up. He does not get hit once during the horde up, and he should get hit. So he definitely does have God mode on. Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna speed it up. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna speed it up because you'll notice he doesn't get hit. Yeah, well, he didn't get hit all round 90. Right, and then this round he has God mode turned off. But I also do want to point out, so what he does is, this is his strategy for when he's pack-a-punching. I also noticed he did less what it's called, moving around on the stairs. Anyway, yeah, so just wanted to point that out because I'm going to do calculations for later on. Alright, so is this the no? Alright, so this is him hitting 100. It's gonna right now is having normal. So I'm gonna take note that he bought the trap, and now I'm gonna put it on 0.25, and I'm gonna get my Gaiazo ready. I don't know if I caught that in time. Yes, I did. Good. Alright, so very, very hard to catch, but his monkeys, when he's buying quick revive, just screenshot that. Alright, he is at 3 monkeys. 1, 2, 3. You see 3 monkeys, right? And when he was buying that, which was the first horde, which is this one, I believe, right? Yes, and you will see, look, a monkey is out when he has 3 monkeys on him. So that is proof, hey, those monkeys, it's not like, oh yeah, his cat scratched his game file, so he randomly, it randomly says that he has 10 monkeys. No, he actually did have extra monkeys. That is 1000% right. Alright, now I'm just going to skip to the actual death. Just going to write down before he dies. This is his points. And this is his points on the game over screen. Also want to point out, if you look there, the box, it is, in the speed cola room, and that is the last spot where we saw him hit it. So the box didn't move from the last place, or it could just be a coincidence, right? But if we use our brains, we know he's a modder. So, and I'm just gonna explain the math in a moment. Alright, so he spent in total of 189,500 points, because that is the difference between the before and after end screen. And so this is the amount of kills, showing that he did do T-gun only the entire game, which is perfectly fine. But anyway, but this amount of points is very low, and is impossibly low, to be exact. So I'm just showing here everything that he must have bought. Spent 9,500 on perks, because it's perks. And let's say if he got T-gun Monkey's first 2 hits out of the box, which is highly unlikely, but hypothetically, maybe he could have. And to pack punch the gun, so 1,900 and 5,000, just add those up, 6,900. And then for doors, 6,750. Random expenses, which are the things that I pointed out, 4,500. And in total of all of that, and including all that, also includes the trade out, which was 24,730 points, which that also includes the 2 traps. And if you add all of those together, then you get 55,110 points. So I also calculated approximately when his dog rounds are. All of these are in favor of him. They're more 4-rounders. And this is also, all of this would add up with his game. And also I did, after 89, last zombie tradeouts, because that is hypothetically what he would have done. So just notice there's 16 tradeouts, 17 key guns, because including the first one. So that would mean that if you just pack punch all of those guns, that would be 8,000 points. And that is before actually doing the trade outs. And also that doesn't include the 1,000 spent when for turning on the trap, which he did on 99, which I would assume hypothetically, if he were to have played this, he would have done that each time. So hypothetically he would have done that, meaning it would be 96,000 96,000 for all of that. So 96,000 plus the 55,110, which I got from up here and the trade out, then that would leave, and because also this is the total amount, so then that would leave 38,390 points left that can be spent on trade outs. And also he would have had to done 3 trade outs before 72, according to my calculations. And also all of these are the hordes according to Zombie Later. And yeah, so he would have done 3 trade outs, but because before 72 he did not have the Olympia, and he did not buy them 14, so that has to be 3,000 points he spent on that. And then after 72 he possibly could have bought the Olympia between then for those trade outs. Then it would have been 13 trade outs afterwards, and that would have been 6,500 points. So then it would be 9,500 points on just swapping the weapon, not including the actual hitting the box portion of this. So that would leave 28,890 points left for him to do 16 trade outs, and that is 30 box hits, which 16 T-guns and 30 box hits is, in theory, it is possible, but highly, highly unlikely, because one-hit trade out, because you would have to get a one-hit trade out half the time, and the other half of the time it would be a 2-hit. And this also, remember, is if he had the best possible dogs, and if before 89 he did not do a single trade out with the last zombie, which if he were to legitimately play this game, he would have had a lot more trade outs than this. But because in theory we would not know what he could have done, yeah, I did everything so he did the smartest decisions, but it's not possible at all. Alright, so the second game that he cheated was round 100. The second game he cheated was round 1. Okay, now. The second game he modded is Shangri-La round 100. The reason that I know he modded is because he dies with quick revive. The reason I know it's because of mods you die with quick revive is because you do not hear a death barrier sound. And this means that he used no clip, and while in no clip, he hit a death barrier, and then his quick revive got nullified, so then it did not revive him. And so I'm just going to show, for example, this is a legitimate way of dying with quick revive. You will hear a sound. As you heard that teddy bear sound, as if like you're moving the box, similar to that. And so now here is the sound that Sithbas hears.
High round done. Shangri-La done. 4 maps in. 5th map moon. See you next time. Haru!
No sound. None of the teddy bear sound, not death barrier. You do not hear that at all. And before I show exactly how he modded it, before I demonstrate how to do it, I'm just going to read his response. So here he says that the reason Quick Revive did not work is because he played on the cracked version, and some weird shit happens on the cracked version, which is not true. It's the same exact files. And he's saying it's impossible to cheat using the cracked version, which is not true. You cannot hack using the cracked version, but you still can mod. And the reason on Kino that his Quick Revive did work and on Shang it didn't is because on Kino there are no death barriers. This is true for all of the maps that came with the game, including the World at War remakes. You can fly around all you want using no clip. Your Quick Revive will not get nullified. And also down here, he says that, like, these people were trying to, like, cheat, and they couldn't cheat, which they were trying to hack, not, mod. Big difference between the two. And also he says that Pishazor knows he used the cracked version, which doesn't matter if he used the cracked version or not. It's still the same exact thing. I'm just going to play the audio just to show that I'm not, lying.
Whenever Sithbas played the games, he played them on PC, and he was talking to me about it, because Steam is a thing, and he did not have the game on Steam. Black Ops, that is. And that's why he was using some cracked version. He says he was using that one, and it's possible. So, what he says about the cracked version having some, like, issues or whatever, which are whatever, the dying with Quick Revive, there's no, like, proof that that is a thing, and I can't confirm that that is a thing at all, because I haven't used it.
As you heard, Pishazor said that he has no idea whether that is a thing or not, and I'm going to prove to you that it is not. Now we're just going to show, here's the cracked version, and config. Alright, so bind F10. No clip. Oh my god. And save. Right, yeah, whoops. And then I'm going to launcher. And Shangri-La. Right, and also just to confirm, this is not the cracked version. Notice this is not recognizing it as the version. And also I will show that you cannot hack, which is what Sithbas was talking about before. See, it's not getting recognized as the official version of the game. And also I'm going to just, try Quick Revive. Let's see if it works.
My favorite.
Wow, Quick Revive does work on the cracked version. That is very interesting. There's also, Sithbas claims other people have had that issue. I have yet to see someone that has had that issue that is not a cheater. Alright, now I'm just gonna, rebuy Quick Revive and then show that, F10. Alright.
My favorite.
Alright, I'm just gonna, turn on power just because, why not, right?
The riddle of the power has been broken.
Alright, so now I'm back in the spawn. Gonna, Alright, now let's see if Quick Revive does work. Whoa, it didn't work. Wow, it must just be because, cracked version, right? For sure. Alright, I'm also just gonna show on the actual version of the game that you cannot, oh my god, why can I not exit out of this shit? What the hell? Jesus Christ. Alright, there you go. Alright, now I'm just going to show, on the official version. Right here. As you see, Steam, this is the official version. Alright, and, Black Ops Borderless recognizes it. This definitely is the actual version of the game. And now, once again, Shangri-La. And I'm going to, just do the hacks, because that's just, same exact way of doing it, but just different style. Alright, cool.
We have arrived.
Alright,
This
just
is a
gonna
place
put my
with-
points there. Yeah, I also, I'm just gonna do another test run to see if, quick revive works. Alright, let's see.
Why do you taste so bad?
Alright, so quick revive does work on the official version of the game too. Very interesting stuff, guys. Alright.
How's the killing bill continue?
Quick revive again. Oh yeah.
Why do you taste so
Alright,
bad?
so no clip. Hear the teddy bear sound. Just gonna, show that all it is. You just hear that sound once. Alright, and just gonna put the grenade again. Wow, I died with quick revive. That is so weird. There's nothing to do that I'm on, with the version of the game I'm playing on. Wow, how interesting. So this is the third game that Sithbas cheated, and this is Moon Co-op round 99 X World's record. Alright, so this is his response to it. Like before I show the video, just gonna show the response. Here he says that, this video has no substance, and he pretty much just says it's impossible to, say that it's cheated because, you can't tell from a video when you can tell from the video. But, he says, if you say that he's a cheater, you're, slandering and gossiping. Cool, nice. And, he also says that it used to be on Zombie Records, but because he was talking with people and they said to take it off, so he did. Alright, so just gonna, watch this video on 2x speed. I'm writing down on the side the amount of points he has at every round, starting in the 90s. Alright, and just notice how little points progression. Like, it just, for most of the rounds, he is barely getting any points at all. So, and if you don't know, when you round skip on Moon, that what you do is you stand on the telepad when the round is changing, and when you come back, there will only be one horde of zombies per round. The one time he shows a merge, it's a sloppy ass merge, kind of funny. But yeah, so it's only 24 zombies, so you will barely gain any points. And also notice he has the AUG, so he is able to get more points than it's not, he only has the wave gun and shit. So just gonna put it on normal so you can just see, had the little points that the guys gained, very little, like less than 2,000, right? Yeah, less than 2,000 between end of 98 and end of 99. Like, come on, dude. You can't actually think that's legit. And if you do, I wrote down, what is it called? The amount of points he's had at each time. So it does, like, if you, also, if, according to Zombulator, I use, it's 63.13 hordes. So I just did 63 times 50. 63 times 300. I apologize for that. Because that if you do a full horde, then you shoot the wave gun, you will get 300 points. So, and then on 90, that would mean you would get at the minimum of this amount, and that would mean you did not use wave gun, sorry, you did not use zap gun, and you did not use, like, another gun for points or anything of the sorts. And if you notice how little amount of points they're getting, like, look at this, he lost points between these 2 rounds. Like, it's blatantly obvious that this is cheated. Like, he at least round skipped multiple rounds. It is possible, maybe, you know, like round 89 he didn't, round 90 he didn't round skip or something, but from the looks of it, he round skipped majority of the game. And also just for, you know, I'll just go to Puerto Rico's thing just so you can, for comparison, that's what I'm looking for, you know, just to compare between games. So just gonna go to his highlights, just see how much he has, how many points he gains, you know, moon, same map and everything. Alright, yeah, okay, wait, alright, so 91 he has 920,000, and now let's see on round 100 how many does he have. Alright, yeah, so he has now 1,200,000. He gained 300,000 in those rounds, and Sithbas, his partner, gained how much was it? Yeah, he gained fucking 30,000. Wow, very interesting. Huh. Yeah, so it's blatantly obvious he cheated to get a good round on the leaderboards. This isn't the only game he cheated for the leaderboards. He also cheated round at 91 at 3-player on 5. There's only a screenshot of this game. Shout out to Dr. Dro for giving me the screenshot. And it's honestly just, like, it's obvious that this is modded, because for those who don't know, round 91 on 5, 3 players would be excruciatingly difficult, and I would assume if someone were to play that legitimate, then they would have, you know, had a video of it, but not our boy Sithbas, of course. And also especially because, which we will see in a moment, that he's also modded on 5, sorry, he's glitched on 5, I apologize. So in this game, either he glitched or modded. And the final game that Sithbas cheated is his 5 round 101 X Worlds record. So in this game, what he did is he stood on the table, which for those who don't know is an old glitch that used to be able to do. So what that would do, and back then, that the zombies would bleed out, like, as you can see, the zombies would bleed out, and you would just stand on a table, and you just progress through the rounds without just sitting there. And he did that, as you can see from the dead bodies, which he claims the reason why the dead bodies are there is because he's playing so slow that they would just die out, which I don't understand how all of these zombies would be coincidentally right next to the table. Wouldn't make any sense at all. And then most suspicious also, well, not most suspicious, but equally as suspicious, like, what the hell was that? The blue and green screen, and it's not a reset, because it skips the loading screen. It just goes straight into the game. Does not show that cinematic. And also, maybe that green screen thing was just, like, you know, his recording just messed up and it didn't record the cinematic. But as you can see right here, from what he is saying,
Press pause. So I'm pressing buttons and shit, and I'm thinking, what's going on here? Like, this can't be right, yeah. This can't be happening. So yeah, and all of a sudden, after a few seconds, I mean, it felt like a lifetime to me. I hear that, you know, warning. What?
So in this, I will leave this link in the description, but you can hear that he is saying that, okay, he was just randomly playing, and then he got black screened, and then he thought his TV was broken, and then he hears him spawn in, which is not possible to be true, because as we know, reset for, let's look at Sneaky. Let's look at his reset. Let's just see what happens when he resets. Alright, so he's playing, and screen does go black, but then what does he hear?
Is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or the present are certain to miss the future.
The cinematic, that's what he hears, and that's what he sees, not him spawning in. There is the big difference. And also, just to look at Sneaky's game real quick. So he reset at 65 hours, right? And guess how long that this took Mr. Sithbas, he claims.
Really see my feelings, but I am extremely tired. This game took roughly 43 hours, so
43 hours for this game, which that's not reset time at all. And if you're thinking, hey, maybe he got a different style reset, like he would be the only person in history to have gotten this weird ass shit. So I highly doubt that, he was the first person in the world that this has happened to. And on top of that, oh, I forgot to mention
with the game, so I
forgot to mention that he wasn't signed into his account, so it's almost like he deleted patches, right? Because as you can see right here, he wasn't signed in, so he could delete patches all he wanted. Just delete fucking everything, and yeah, so he just deleted patches, so he can stand on the table, cheat, and then just pretend he didn't. Cover that up. You know what? Zombie Records is a legitimate website now, right? Just the founder's the only cheater on the entire website, right? Well, now let's just notice that Firefly tweeted this out, right? So you're not allowed to freeze perk bottles and buried, right? So let's just see if that anyone does that. All right, so let's go to buried. Just click on this guy, and how about this guy? All right, so now I'm just gonna peruse through. All right. Huh, wait, he's buying perks, so right now we'll see. Alright, so, he's just, have a monkey out, alright. Whoa, so randomly a perk bottle's there. Okay, could be a coincidence, right? Whoa, he has 2 others. Huh, it's almost like he froze the perk bottles, which remember, is not allowed. Huh, maybe just one guy slipped through. But oh wait, it's 2 people. Yes, definitely legitimate site. Oh wait, where the hell is it? Alright, should be about here. Yeah, okay, here it is. Alright, so, perk bottle, frozen. Hey, there's another perk bottle there. Huh, funny. Very funny. And just, they aren't cheated. No. No cheaters on the website at all. So maybe he's just buried, right? Just buried is the only one that's cheated. So now let's just go to, let's just say, Nuketown Co-op. Alright, so Co-op, Nuketown. I wonder if there's a cheater on here. Let's just click a random player. Alright, so, notice something very interesting. The first, literally on 0, their eyes are yellow. You know what that means? That means they didn't start on round 1. They started on round 20, because on Nuketown, on round 25, their eyes change to blue, except when you start on a round that isn't round 1. Yeah, just a closer look. Yellow eyes. And, just check anyone else on Nuketown, just anyone else. They will all have blue eyes, just, confirm. Right. Wait, oh no, this is before 20. Alright, okay, I thought I said, Jesus Christ. Alright, yeah, so now blue eyes. Notice their eyes are blue. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. But for whatever reason, they have yellow eyes. Definitely not cheaters. There are many people who have cheated world record games and then not submitted those, but then submit other games to the website. Cheater cannot be trusted who knows if they cheated the games he submitted or not. For example, Landvader, he cheated a Verrucht World at War game, and this was the quote-unquote world record, and he blatantly used God mode, which you can see on the screen. It's obvious he's a cheater, but yet Zombie Record still allows him to submit games and be on the website. Cheater, it's a cheater. Doesn't matter if they submit it or not. If they claim a game as cheated to be legitimate, they are a cheater, and they deserve to be treated as a cheater. Until they admit that their actions were wrong and they admit to cheating, they cannot be on the leaderboard. This guy is blatantly a cheater, and yet you still allow him to be on the website. The guy doesn't get a hit marker when he jumps through the trap, and he bought the Thompson for the first time on round 300. He is changing his insta-kill strategy every single fucking time he's recording. I don't understand how you allow people like this on the website. Zombie Records can become a legitimate website again, but they need to go through a lot of changes. First off, they need to remove all the cheaters from their website and make sure the people that submit aren't cheaters. They should have been doing this the entire time, but they haven't been doing a very good job of it. Also, Firefly and Sithbas both need to apologize for separating the community with all their lies. Firefly needs to apologize for slandering people, for lying and protecting a modder, and for trying to make it seem like people were evil, for trying to get justice done. And of course, Sithbas needs to admit he's a modder. He has to apologize for modding and for lying and for causing so much drama and hatred. Sithbas is the very thing that he created Zombie Records to stop. As long as he is part of Zombie Records, it cannot be a legitimate website.